Hello and welcome. It's a second charity stream because after the first charity stream on which happened a few days ago, it was done for Project Hope. We were gathering money for medical supplies, medical help, condition, for people of Ukraine, for refugees and for people who stay in Ukraine. Anyway, we did this stream 2 days ago and results were insane. Like, take a look. I had a goal of $777, but we managed to collect more than $7,000. Actually, during stream it was $6,000, but after stream another like almost $700 were donated. So anyway, I received a lot of messages like, "Oh, Kat, I missed the stream. Let's make another one." And I decided to make a second stream because the goals are important. And this time we're gonna try to raise some money for Save the Children charity organization. Again, it's from Streamlabs charity. I'm doing it via Streamlabs charity. It's like a fundraising option on YouTube, but made by Streamlabs. All the charity organizations that take part there are trusted, and Streamlabs, which if you don't know is a pretty big company, they make the Streamlab OBS programs that I'm using to stream and stuff like that, all the overlays. So pretty big company. Actually, they donated $777 on the last stream. Yeah, so all these organizations trusted, but I picked this one. It has like pretty big rating, and they support children directly, which is really important at this moment, at this time of the day, so anyway, the link in the description, link is pinned in a chat, and all the donations go directly to this charity organization. And as always, I will be playing on the background and like reading chat, communicating. So let's go and check the chat. Yeah. Hello to everyone. Welcome on this stream. So let me check the chat. What happened? Like the Ed says, PvP, what is Streamlabs charity? I just told you, it's a charity, ability to support different organizations. Oh wow, we already have Paul Doenhauer donated $50. Thank you for organizing this fundraising event. Thank you for supporting, as always. And by the way, just like with the previous charity, there is like they tell you what exactly will happen, not like what will happen, but how they're going to spend each dollar. So for example, let me check actually, because there was information about like what will happen if you will donate $50 or $10, and like $50 was a food for few children for few days. And right now situation is pretty dangerous. A lot of refugees, a lot of children among refugees. So yeah, let's read the chat. First donation already, Mr. Weebles says, yeah, and big thanks. And I know I checked this charity, that it's a little bit harder to donate because it takes only PayPal. Anonymous says, Anonymous donated $20. Thank you, Anonymous. And that's why I set a pretty big goal again, $1,000, but I mean, you might say, well, last time we managed to get like 7,000, but it's just an enormous result. We're not gonna repeat it, but at least we can try to do. Bao Boxer, big love to all oppressed people everywhere. And yeah, by the way, thank you, Dao Boxer. By the way, these organizations like Project Hope that we were gathering money on the previous stream and Save the Children, they're not only helping people in Ukraine, right? They help people all around the world. Brit Varma donated $10 to support. Thank you. I forgot to change this, and it still says to support Ukraine, but you know, to support children specifically. So yeah, like I know that there is like this time there is only option to donate via PayPal, and not all people have PayPal. I don't have PayPal, for example. Dead Water donated $20. Thank you, Dead Water. Is there a PvP cat Discord? Corona asks. Yes, there is. There is a PvP cat Discord. You know, there is a chat. There is chat about PvP. Centurion C4 donated $50 and says, "Good luck to you and all the Ukrainian people." Thank you, Centurion C4. Luck is definitely important, especially for people in, you know, in such circumstances. And yeah, I repeat again, this time we are supporting, trying to gather some money for organizations that helps children. African kids too. Go check that description. These organizations are helping people all across the world. It's just right now there is a, you know, catastrophe in Ukraine. War is going on, and that's why probably they focusing on helping people, children of Ukraine, but they operate worldwide. And again, look, I received a few stupid comments after my previous stream, like for some reason they were written in Russian. I don't know why. But anyway, people were saying, "Oh, you're just stealing this money." I mean, guys, I'm not even seeing this money. They go directly to the charity organization. It's Streamlabs collecting them. So I'm just saying, because like it's super weird. Okay, let me let me explain what I'm gonna do. It's a background. As always, I'm gonna be collecting stuff, and I know that now it's a month for bounty hunter role, but like collecting is more chilling. Oh, Sarah Schmitz donated $100 to support Ukraine, and specifically Ukrainian children. Thank you, Sarah. It makes a difference, and we're trying to make a difference, because, like, you know, where everyone is helping the way he can. James says, "Don't even stress over those trolls. We know you wouldn't do that." I mean, not only I wouldn't do that, like, it's if person will just click to this link, he will see that I cannot do this. It's not like I'm collecting money and then sending them to charity. They go directly to charity, and like Streamlabs is you know, in charge of all these financial transactions. By the way, on the last stream they donated $777, which was super nice. Something is wrong with my camera. It looks kind of weird. I don't know, but I mean, no time to fix it. So let me actually read the chat. Mr. Wolf says, "Hello PvP Cat and everyone. I'm rooting for Ukraine." Thank you. Thank you. Is everyone safe in your family, Cat? Black Razor says no. My parents are in Kiev, Yeah, my grandparents are in Kiev. They are in relatively, safe place of Kiev, but it's not. They are not safe. Just like everyone who stays in Ukraine, including children. I mean, you can. It's a terrifying, actually, statistics, but you can go and just Google search for amount of casualties among children in Ukraine because of this war. It's been 10 days, but like numbers are insane. Pico Dog. Kansas and the United States stays with OP Cat and Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Thank you, Pico Dog. Actually, Pico Dog was one of the people who sent me, this message that, well, Cat, can we make another stream, charity stream, because I missed that one and I want to support. So thanks again. Hunter donated $20 to support Ukraine. Big thanks to you again, guys. Let me know in the chat, by the way, if everything is right. Is okay with the translation, with the stream itself, because I'm not quite sure if audio is good, if video is good. At least camera looks kind of weird to me. I don't know what's wrong, like super bright colors. Jota P. Duarte says, everybody, if you can share the live stream. Yeah, it will help. I posted, this time I decided to make a post on Twitter before beginning. And yeah, if you can share it, it definitely helps. And obviously don't forget to place a like. Because, amount of likes increases, increases the amount of people who will see this stream, either right now or later, when it will be published on YouTube. And by the way, yeah, I just need to clear this out. I left monetization on this stream, unlike on my videos on which I'm talking about the situation, but only for one reason. I think that it looks to me that when monetization is turned off on a video or on a stream on YouTube, it promotes it, less effectively. YouTube algorithm promotes this video, so less people see it. But I mean, don't worry, all the money, it's not much, but all this money I will obviously donate as well. Is your wife okay? Well, she is in safety now. I cannot say that she's okay. But she's safe. Stream is good. Xiu says. Well, so it's good to know. It's good to know. And I decided to make the stream because tomorrow we will change the place where we live in, and I'm not quite sure if there will be any good internet there. So today is a good opportunity. Anonymous donated $50 to support Ukrainian children. Thank you, Anonymous. Big thanks, whoever you are. And by the way, if you're interested about this charity organization, you can follow this link, and there is like an information icon close to the Save the Children name of the organization. You can click, there is a website they have, there are more details, how they help, how much money it takes to help one child, and from what I remember, $50 is enough to provide few childs with a food and care for a few days. I have kind of enormous amount of trolls in chat. I mean, usually I ignore trolls, but this time I'm just gonna ban every troll comment I see. Some comment like I'm sending my support to Russia and like that, just like I'm tired. I'm tired of trolls. You know, I always was having this position of, you know, not having any sort of moderation in my chat. Like, whatever, if people have their opinion, as long as they are not using personal hard insults, they are free to express their mind in chat on my translation. But, like, not now. I'm sorry. I guess you understand. Tish Musok donated $50 to support Ukraine. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Masok. But again, Tish Masok, thanks. Yuli Game In says, wow, $530. That's impressive, cat. And actually, yes, you know what? I'm surprised again. Eric M donated $10. Thank you, Eric. I should look to the camera. I'm surprised again because, you know, unlike Project Hope, for some reason, when you make any donations, unlike with Project Hope, the project from the last charity stream, when you make any donations to the Save the Children organization, there is only one option. Anonymous donated $500. And here we go. Milestone reached. 18 minutes. More than $1,000. Wow. Despite the fact that I was trying to say that, you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm out of words, actually. But yeah, we reached this goal extremely fast. And I'm not gonna make "that's what she said" jokes now. But, you know, let me focus. I was trying to say that, you know, when you have only PayPal donation option, it's harder for people to make donations, right? So it affects, but no, look, we had a goal of $1,000 and boom. Congratulations, we reached the milestone. Cowboy Bebop says, don't feed the trolls. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to argue, because there were like some trolls that I started to argue with, and that was a mistake, basically. Like, I'm just, when I see like enormously inappropriate comment or like something like, and you're not gonna trust me, but I mean, go through the comments. It's gonna be hard to find them because they're heavily disliked. But there are comments like, everything that has happened is deserved, or something like under the stream, like, oh, you're taking all the money. Like, it makes no sense. I cannot even do it. Like, Cindy B, I hope you exceed your target again. Cindy B, thanks. We already exceeded the target. Reached the milestone, and the stream has just begun. And like, I don't know, guys, if you realize it, but we are making a huge difference. Anonymous donated $13.88 to support Ukraine. Thanks. We're making a huge difference because $7,200 on the last stream, they are directed to buying medicine, to making medicine help to refugees and to people who stay in Ukraine. And right now, this time, this organization, as you can tell from its name, is focusing on helping children specifically. So again, buying food, buying medicine, but for children, food, providing with shelter, and all other type of support. And $1,200 is enough. Is a lot. Is enough to help many children, like at least provide some sort of help. Good evening, Cat. How is your wife? Soundtrack Justice says. Good evening, Soundtrack Justice. She is in safety, and that's the most important thing. But she's like, I don't know how to say, but she's pretty depressed for obvious reasons. Some comments that I've seen, like, oh, like, where have these organizations been where this war and bad things happen to Syria or Afghanistan? Like, take a look at the description for these particular organizations. They were helping. Anonymous donated $20. In any way, it's a thank you, Anonymous, whoever you are. Unknown friend. I'm gonna call Anonymous unknown friend because it sounds better and easier for me to pronounce, like, to be honest. Anyway, it's a pretty weak argument to not even to not helping, but like to say that, oh, you should not support these organizations. You should not even these organizations. You should not help people of Ukraine, children of Ukraine, because and put any reason here, and it will make no sense at all. But I mean, in these cases, I don't get why people are using this type of logic. These organizations were here and they were helping people in Afghanistan, in Syria. Krista donated $10. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so it's something that you need to know. Something that you need to know about this war, about this situation. There is a few arguments developed by government, by Russian government, not government, but by FSB or something, and they repeat it again and again. If you have a statement like it's a war, they say no, it's not a war, it's an organization. And where have you been all these 8 years? And 8 years, it's important keywords. They all use it. It's copy pasted. You're gonna see it right now quite a lot. And you might want to start a discussion, argument. Start to argue and say, well, like what happened 8 years ago, how Russia took Crimea, how they started a war, and so on. But it's not. No, just don't. Quack Hank, I always watch your Red Dead Online live, and I hope your country will go well. Thank you, Quack Hank. I really hope that things will change for the better. The war will end, but in any way, like, it's pretty bad, and it will have obvious obvious consequences, all the situation. But hopefully it will change for good. But anyway, as for this propaganda, they will not argue with you, and people who use this type of arguments, they did not care about this. What happened? Woofy 975, all the best, donated $50. Thank you. So just don't waste your time. And again, I was always, trying to never to ignore any point of view and respect points of view of other people, and try to have an argument, use my arguments, use some logic, and try to either change their mind or change my mind, because it's not like I'm always correct. But right now it's hopeless. I'm sorry. Unknown friend donated $20. Thanks again. Jennifer says, sorry I can't donate, but we all stand with Ukrainian. Thanks. Ted donated $20. Feel for you and your people. Thank you, Ted. And now you not only, you know, supporting you know, you're supporting Ukrainian people with some real deeds, good deeds, because this charity organization is helping children of Ukraine, not only of Ukraine but other countries as well, who are, you know, in a bad situations. But right now, from what I seen on their website, they are focusing on the Ukraine situation because it's an extremely huge catastrophe. An anonymous, not anonymous, unknown friend donated $35. Thank you. Are you in safe place yet, Kat? Yeah, I've been in safe place because since we're talking about PayPal, I was talking about this on in my video. I was talking about this on the previous stream, but at the beginning of February, Nicolo donated $20. Or Nicolo, maybe it's Nicolo. Nicolo sounds more like it should, I think. But I'm sorry if it's Nicola. Anyway, thank you for donating $20. Anyway, at the beginning of February, European countries changed the rules for people, you know, changed the list of the vaccines that are acceptable for tourists. Greta donated $20. Thank you, Greta. And I was planning to go to one of the European countries for a long time now, but I couldn't because I used Chinese vaccine instead of Pfizer. I thought that, like, it was easier to get Chinese vaccine in Ukraine, less it was more available, so I used it. But it appeared that I cannot go to most countries with it. And I needed to go to European Union, not just to Europe, but to European Union, to open a bank account so I can open PayPal, because PayPal is not available in Ukraine, just like Super Chat or stuff like that. So at the beginning of February they changed the rules, and I just flew to one of the European countries, and, you know, luckily for me, opening bank account in Europe is an extremely long and boring process. So I still haven't opened it. They promise that I will, you know, it will be only next week, only available next week. And since there was like no one to left them with, I took my children with me. Actually, I was planning to take only the youngest child at first, but then, you know, situation at the beginning of February, there were a lot of information that war might begin. So, and additionally, like, so we decided to take the older kid as well, because, like, it's not, it, like, from practical point of view, it doesn't really matter if you are traveling with one kid or with two kids. You still need the same apartment. You spend a little more, but, like, it's a little bit easier because they play with each other while you can do some work at least. Slava Ukraini, Owen says. Героям слава. Gothic Gamer for 4404. I love your channel, but I am pro-Russian. Well, it's up to you. We're not actually. I'm not even trying to make you know, any assaults on people who are pro-Russian. I have different position, as you know, and as I promote, but I'm just, when I see trolls, I ban them. But if you're just saying I'm pro-Russian, well, fine. I guess you're still not gonna watch my videos anyway. Potato says, I love your videos, Ken. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you are doing well, cat. Para Jupe says. Well, I cannot say that it's like it can be described as doing well, but I mean, at least I'm safe, unlike a lot of people that we are trying to help on these streams. WR donated $20 to support Ukraine. Thank you, WR. Russian children need help too. Well, first of all, these organizations help all the people who need help, okay? Chris Stratohawk Cook, no more war, live long and prosper, cat. Slava Ukraine, donated $20 to support children of Ukraine. Thank you, Chris. And like, so I was replying to this comments that Russian children need help too. Megan H donated $20. Thank you, Megan H. As you can see, we're doing great again. I mean, since it's the second stream, I was not expecting it again. You might say that after the result of the first stream I should have expected something like this, but no, because, you know, first stream is a different thing. But now, as you can see, we're doing extremely good. Anyways, for children, you see, the thing is, Ukrainian children are victims of the war right now. A lot lost their homes, a lot were wounded, a lot of them died, so they need help a lot right now. EZP, love you, cat. Over 1.5 million refugees, mostly women and children. My thoughts are with the Ukrainian people. Thank you, EZP, and yes, he's absolutely correct about the amount of refugees. 1.5 million. And it's enormous amount of people. Enormous amount of people, and most importantly, a lot of these people had no time to, you know, to even gather important stuff with them. So they just left their homes, taking documents, few the most needed things, and money that they had. And like, it's not gonna be a surprise for you that to know that people in Ukraine were not wealthy. It's not like everyone has a lot of money, especially in cash. So people just left, in many cases, almost without money. And they need help. And that's what we're doing right now. Gathering money for the most important things. On last stream, we gathered money on medicine, for refugees, and for people who stay in Ukraine. Now we're gathering money for organizations that is supporting children. Where are you from? I'm from Kiev, and you know what, the area in which I'm living, should I say was living, is no, is just is in big danger, let's say, because, you know, I'm living in city, almost in city center, pretty close. I'm gonna die now. No, I'm not. In a region, like in a district where my home is, there were a lot of military objects. October 1331. Started watching your vids a year ago, and here we are today. I'm glad we're here this journey all together. Long live Ukraine. Thank you. Thank you, October 1331. So, I mean, since there are a lot of important military objects in my area, like really important, first priority targets, I would call this way. Anyway, all these flying missiles, rockets, they're hitting in that region. A lot of them. They are aiming to this district. So it's pretty scary. Well, we actually managed to reach 1.5 thousand already. And something that I wanted to say, so it's surprising how much support Red Dead Online community, is not only Red Dead Online community, GTA Online players are here as well, but I don't know, can we call it a we might call it a Rockstar community showed in this situation, because it's not only 7,000 on previous stream. Let me actually show you this picture. It increased since this time, but I'm just wanting to show that. You see, goal was 777, but we gathered 7,000. It's 1.5 thousand now. And additionally, you know, when I was making these videos talking about my situation, I was always leaving some you know, mentioning charity, and on the previous video I left charity organizations that I trust, and I was sharing them on Twitter as well. I only share organizations that I donated myself personally. But anyway, I received a lot of private messages in which people were saying, oh, I'm sorry, I found another troll in chat, I'm gonna block him. Because saying that Kiev is a city in Russia deserves a ban. Anyway, I received a lot of private messages in which people were saying like, oh, thanks for sharing these charity organizations, I donated that amount of money. And from this I can tell that it's Red Dead Rockstar community donated much more to important, trusted organizations that help people in this situation. Unfortunately, Rockstar themselves did nothing at all. Not a single dollar donated, because they don't care. Like, there are so many trolls in chat. Yeah, actually there are a lot of trolls, and since there are a lot of trolls, I'm telling you, there will be a lot of dislikes. So if you want to, you know, to compensate it somehow, please don't forget to place a like, because there will be a lot of dislikes, just because. Just because. Yeah, speaking about Rockstar, I said it on a previous stream, I'm gonna repeat it right now. You see the importance of these game companies and other important and famous personalities showing support publicly is not only the money that they are giving, but also, you know, bringing attention to the problem. Sorry, wait for a second. Sorry, I had to go back. Yeah, it's not only showing, sharing, giving, donating the money, but also, you know, bringing attention to the problem. And when some big company like CD Projekt Red is making such donation, it's a big thing, because a lot of people are looking for trustable, they want to help somehow, but they don't know trustable organizations. Who can they trust? You know, there is, for example, United Nations organizations, they have a refugee program, they have this support children program, but people just don't trust United nation's organization for obvious reason. Oh no, it's a cougar. Cougar is attacking me. Boom. Easy. Easy. Daisy King says, love you, man. Thank you. Guardanite donated $10. Thank you, Guardanite. Thanks a lot. I guess I should, if I'm gonna be making such streams in the future. And I thought that at least once a month, I'm gonna be making some charity streams, even when, you know, this war will end. Because charity is a good thing. Actually, right here I want to mention Patrick, the professional, another YouTuber, and says that I have a big respect for what he's doing, because he's making fundraising streams quite often, gathering money for different charity organizations, and I think that it definitely deserves your respect. By the way, we have almost 300 viewers right now and 368 likes, so big thanks to anyone who placed a like. Gurav Duta Roy saying, I'm so tempted to buy this game. Should I buy it? If you are talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, definitely go buy it. Lady Cowpoke donated $20 to support Ukraine. Thank you, Lady Cowpoke. If this question was about Red Dead Online, well, for $20 I cannot suggest you buying it, just because you can buy Red Dead Redemption 2 with discounts, you know, used one or something like this, for usually for not much more money, but you will receive a story as well, so, you know, the choice is obvious. In my opinion, Red Dead Online is a great game, even standalone, but like $20 is a little bit too much, because it has microtransactions, and most importantly, it has no support lately for a long time, and who knows if there will be any sort of a support. Exiled says, is your cat safe? Yeah. My cat is not, he's not only safe, he's on a vacation now. He's living with a grandmother and eating heavily. We were calling her in Skype, and she was showing Cat. We call her quite often, and Cat, you know, probably Pia Shot 2 donated $20. Thank you. And speaking about the cat, he became more fat. Yeah, he definitely eating like really well. Drew Swain says, "Ban exiled. It's a troll twink." Okay, if I'm gonna see, oh yeah, he actually admits that he's a troll, that he's a troll. Okay, I can ban him again. Probably he will come back, but what you can do? Arnold says, if you got by these fools who think Ukraine still belongs to Russia, then you believe Alaska still belongs to Russia. Come get back at Putin. Yeah, I mean, look, it's actually a good argument, because technically Alaska, you definitely know that it was a part of a Russian empire, and they have not sold it, they rent it. it was not sold to United States. It was a rent for, I believe, 100 years or 50 years, for a long period of time, but like it was not sold. So yeah, if you still think that in 21st century countries can change their borders whenever they want to, just because they talk about some historical historical thing, well, here is another. And I'm gonna tell you, there are tons and tons of other examples. Every country, like pretty much every country, has some history, let's call it this way. So it's unacceptable, and that's why, and not only unacceptable, it's crazy to begin war because we think that like some country was created unfair. Jack says most Americans don't know that. Well, I think you are going too hard on Americans. I'm pretty sure that most Americans know the history of their own country. And yeah, I know why you are saying it. I've seen all these videos in which people on the street in America are being asked simple questions from history or geography, and they cannot answer. But I think that these videos, it's a complete they choosing only, let's say they ask 100 people and they receive 10 stupid answers and 90 like normal answers, and they decided to show only stupid answers. Burj Fields, hope you and your family stay safe. Thanks Burj Fields. Thanks again. Okay, where is the collectible? I need to find it. Carrie C donated $5. Peace to Ukraine and all of God's children. Brother fighting brother for the rich and powerful benefits needs to stop. Slavic lives matter. I would say person fighting other persons for the rich and powerful should stop. It's unacceptable in a modern world. Sigurd donated $20. Thank you, Sigurd. Guys, we're doing great again. Like, really good. And I was not even streaming for an hour yet, but we already exceeded the goal of $1,000 and managed to get impressive 1,600 for this charity organization that helps children. Did they add Madame Nazar back? From what I know, Madame Nazar was missing for like half of a day only, and then it appeared again. I might be wrong. Okay, so there is. Yeah, guys, I'm playing on Xbox One, not one, on Xbox Series X. By the way, because I saw a few questions. And actually, this news, a big, huge guy donated $10. Big, huge thanks. I've seen this news about expanded and enhanced, next gen GTA 5 version, and I was laughing so hard when I saw the changes. I mean, yeah, maybe Rockstar is not telling us something. Maybe it will be a pleasant surprise, but so far, again, to me at least, it looks like a lazy cash grab. And I have only one question, like what they have been doing all this time, because there were rumors that they abandoned Red Dead Online because of two reasons. First of all, they needed to fix GTA the trilogy definitive edition, another cash grab, completely failed. But you know what? They didn't really fix it. A known friend donated $20. Thank you. And the second reason why they like abandoned Red Dead Online, according to Test 2 at least, I believe, and not only to Test 2, is that they decided to focus on, they needed to focus on GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced because they were running out of time. But I mean, like, how? It's basically, it's not a new game. It's just a 60 FPS 4K, so basically a PC version on the next gen consoles. So it's it should be free and done much faster. Why are people talking about Alaska? Because Alaska is another region that Pia Shot 2 donated $20 again. Thanks. Because Alaska is a region that would originally belong to Russian Empire, and then they rented it. It was a long time rent, but they never sold it. So it was like a joke that technically Alaska also can be returned. I like your orange mug, Jack says. My orange mug is at home. Hope that it will not break. But I mean, it's not the most important thing. But I like this orange mug as well. And also I obviously miss my cat on the background. Much more than orange mug. Your core is low. Let me eat something. James says, I would love to see Russia try. That was a joke. And as for Red Dead Online, again, obviously, if the, right now, it's not, for me, a situation in which I'm gonna be making a Red Dead Online news video, but you know what happened on the 1st of March. They just made this 5-week long event. It's not even monthly event, even more, it's longer. And it's absolutely lazy, unimaginative, and just lame. So Rockstar is not changing, at least something stays the same in this world. What horse does he have? It's a chestnut Turkmen. Oh, you cannot see it, but it's a Turkmen. Pretty cool looking horse. Can you donate in other countries than the United States? Yeah, sure. It's a worldwide organization, and like other countries can donate as well. If you have a PayPal, it should be super easy. We have quite a lot of bots in chat this time. Unfortunately, but what you can do. Sep donated $50. Peace must come. Yeah. Sooner or later, but war will end. Hopefully sooner. But right now, we should at least, I don't know, I'm trying to do all I can to help people, to help Ukraine, because you know, on the Streamlabs I can choose only limited amount of charity organizations, and from what I searched, most of them are American, from United States, because probably Streamlabs is working with United States charity organizations, I guess, because of the, you know, like transferring money reasons, so it's easier for them to send money directly to charity organization from United States. But there are a lot of Ukrainian-based organizations that I was personally like sending money. There are organizations in Poland, pretty cool ones, but just for Streamlabs, for these charity streams, I can choose only organizations that are in the Streamlabs list. But there are a lot of organizations as well. Maybe I will mention some of them in my videos that I finished but still have not published, because I was adding, you know, this small advertisement of a charity organization. Ukraine will win, but Trashman says, hopefully. Okay, so I found another collectible. Waiting, Owen says, waiting to add horse masks in the game. Yeah. GB, Jukes Burns, donated $20. And thanks, Jukes Burns. And again, just like many other donations on donators on this stream, Jukes Burns donated on both streams. On previous one to support the Hope, and on this one. Rapax. Rapak, I'm gonna read it as Rapax, donated $50. Thank you. So we're getting close to $2,000 again, unexpectedly. Sarah says, nobody is winner in a war. Yeah. That's true. I wish people who are starting wars, you know, understood it. That nobody is winning in such situations. I'm sitting in this chair, and obviously it's not my chair. We are renting some small apartment, and there is a chair, and it's kind of broken. So at each moment, I'm forgetting about this all the time, but chair back is broken, and I'm like folding. Michael Knight says, it's not much, but at least something. Greetings from Slovakia. Take care, everyone. And again, thanks, Michael Knight. Every dollar counts. Like, really. If you're interested, like, what exactly charity organization Save Children will do with this money, you can visit their website. There is an explanation, and you're gonna be surprised, like, how much every single dollar helps. Mia L quoting someone. I love your videos and I believe in freedom of speech, but I'm a communist and support Putin. Yeah, it's kind of funny because, you know, if you believe in freedom of speech, like, why are you a communist and why do you support Putin? No, Putin, neither communists don't, you know, support the freedom of speech. So it makes no sense. Nick, and for me, I did not play for half a year now. Did they add anything new? Nothing at all. If you've been playing, you know, if last time you were playing in September, you missed nothing. Well, there was some technically new content, but like, don't worry, you missed nothing. keep playing other games and waiting for Rockstar to wake up. So, nothing changed in Red Dead Online, unfortunately. That pig donated, Spig, maybe it should be written as Spig, donated $20 to support Ukraine. Thanks again. I remind you, guys, that we are gathering money for Save the Children organization, and all this money will be led to supporting children of Ukraine, and not only of Ukraine. Hammy Bone, I'm running low on money right now, so this will be my last donation for some time. It's still a lot, so thank you, Hammy Bone. $20 will make a lot of difference. I understand what, you know, let's say I understand what running low on money means, for obvious reasons, but still, you know, helping others is important. And I'm glad that even though you are running low, you still found $20 to give to children. Mike donated $20. Support from Iowa, USA. Thank you, Mike. And you know what? Actually, you know what's interesting? I have no idea where Iowa is. I'm more or less familiar with the geography of United States, but I have no idea where Iowa. Well, let me actually Google it. Oh, it's okay. I see. It's central, one of the central states of USA. Now I know it. Now I know it. Shazadul says, the colors look dope. What filters are you using in game? I have no idea. Summer Lover, by the way, Summer Lover is one of my Patreon supporters. Children deserve all the best, and donated $100. Thank you, Summer Lover. And I cannot agree more with you. Like, children deserve best than, you know, running from war, living in a super tough conditions, not receiving help, medicine, and in some cases food. And right now, you know, there are fights close to Kiev, an area where my summer house is located. It's like Borodyanka, Irpень, and other cities. Sionach, so good to see you streaming again. Hope everyone's keeping well. Thank you, Sionach, for donating $50. And I'm really glad that I decided to make this stream again, because you know, I thought following, like, people donated quite a lot, like insanely a lot on the previous stream. So probably we're not gonna collect too much on this stream because it's second stream in a few days. But I was wrong. I'm glad that I was wrong. Anyway, I was starting to talk about this, you know, war happening in during the cities, and for example, some people with children cannot even leave the cities. Angry Aussie donated $10 to support Ukraine and its children. Thank you, Angry Aussie. So, I mean, you can Google it, you can search for news, how people are trying to leave the city and they getting shot by, you know, Russian army, and it's super sad. Few children died today. Yeah. Hey man, enough with politics, it's so depressing. Peace, man. Well, dude, it's not even in politics, okay? Yeah, it's depressing, but some things should be talked about. Easy P. I have donations marching through work, so every dollar becomes two. Do you have a method to donate those dollars through some entity that will match? Have donation marching through works. Sorry, I don't understand it. I have not got it. Michael donated $10. We're all Ukrainians. Yeah, at least people of free world are a little bit feel a little bit Ukrainians right now. Michael, thanks. And as for EZP, I'm sorry, my English, as you know, obviously you know my English is not perfect, so I didn't get what you were saying. Let me read it again because I'm trying to understand. Unfortunately, when you know, okay, let me check it. Foraja Noob donated $10. This war must end as soon as possible. It's nonsense. Stay safe, Cat, and all the people with some heart are with Ukraine. Big hug from Spain. Thank you. Foraja. Spain is such a cool country, actually, and a lot of countries are showing so much support for Ukrainians, like Germany, Poland, especially Poland, Romania, Hungary, Spain including. So big thanks. Okay, let me check. Rapax donated again $10. Again, thanks. The problem with it's not like a big problem, but you know, it's kind of hard to find messages for me, messages from donations. ECP, I have donations matching. Let me Google translate it because I feel kind of stupid for not understanding. Oh, okay. I don't know how to do it. It sounds cool, but I'm not quite sure. Florida man donated $20 to support Ukraine. Well, at least I know where Florida is, where the state is located in the United States. And to EZP, I'm not quite sure how to do it. Like, man, I'm not that big of a specialist in all these technical issues. I mean, stuff I was telling it on the previous stream, but last week one of the things that I was working on was, you know, communicating with YouTube to allow me to make this fundraising streams, because they are not available for Ukraine, for channels from Ukraine and for people from Ukraine. You cannot donate. Let's say I wanted to make a donation to Patrick's stream, the professionals, but I couldn't because it's just not there because I'm from Ukraine, which is kind of weird. Anyway, I was communicating with them, reaching different tiers of support, but they said like, oh no, it's impossible. Luckily, I found that Streamlabs has this feature. Again, it's not an advertisement. They have not contacted me, but they kind of donated some good money on my previous stream. But I'm just saying that I found this on the Streamlabs, and I was super glad because you see we already on these two streams collected $9.5 thousand on different charity. It's a huge difference, huge. Drew Swain says, I'm really devastated by all this situation. Only morons can support this war. Exactly. Russian people are with Ukraine. Hope this nightmare will end soon. Stay strong. A lot of people are with Ukraine. I received a lot of messages saying pretty much the same that Drew Swain as well said, but unfortunately a lot of people support this, like truly support this war, and they just repeat all these stupid arguments that like government is saying, and it's depressing. Big Frog donated $20 to support Ukraine. Thank you, Big Frog. And actually it's okay. Hello, Cat. Hello, Ukraine, says Leo. Peace. Horse course. Oh no, my horse needs a food. Let's feed the horse. They are red. They were red. Dark says, did he move the apartment? No, it's exactly the same apartment, but something with camera today, so it might look differently, more bright, or I don't know. Your horse scores are down. Solid pod says, don't worry, I already fixed that. Okay, let me move the camp close to me. And let me go and donate this cooker. Cat, what do you do in Red Dead Online nowadays? Not like I'm playing too much of Red Dead Online nowadays, to be honest, but when I do, it's on the streams, and I just, you know, it's just a background, something to have on background, so I'm just collecting collectibles. Jason, sending through thoughts to you and family and all the people of Ukraine. Thank you. And even, you know, a lot of people are saying we are praying, we are sending thoughts, and it's important. Just remember to do it publicly. Emil donated $10.46 to support Ukraine. Thank you. Jack Y says, hello today, Cat. Hello to you. Hello to you. And as for like, if I were playing Red Dead Online, I, you know, had more time and mood to play Red Dead Online, during this month, I would be focusing on Bounty Hunter, probably because, you know, there are pretty generous and good payouts. Do you play only on Xbox or PlayStation 2? I don't even have PlayStation. And obviously not gonna buy it anytime soon. You know why. I mean, again, pretty lucky, but I mean, think about it. I took an Xbox with me because both kids were flying with me. So if in other cases, I would not take Xbox, obviously, because it's pretty heavy. But since, you know, when you travel in with kids, it's better to have some sort of a console so they can play and give you at least some time to walk. So I decided to take an Xbox with me. In other cases, I would just took a notebook and that's it. Ishida says, Cat, are you even going to try playing other games if Red Dead Online ever dies? Look, I'm playing other games quite a lot. I'm even streaming other games. I'm even making videos on other games. For example, I was playing quite a lot of GTA Online and making videos. And GTRP was not playing recently, but I was played quite a lot. Cosmin T donated $10 to support Ukraine. Thank you. And as you can see right now, we have $2,220. So more than twice exceeded the initial goal. My wings. Not much. I want to help the beautiful babies of Ukraine and the world. Thank you. And yeah, all children deserve a help, especially in such different times. Marcus Stephanie donated $100. Thank you, Marcus. Again, Marcus is not the first time supporter on the streams. Big thanks. Pavan says, Kat, what were the videos you had planned before the invasion disrupted your schedule? Yeah, I actually had a few videos planned, and even more. On 24th of February, I was planning to upload a video about Red Dead Online. It was completed, fully completed, but I just needed to press render and upload it. But I did not. But you know what, on previous stream we were talking about this, and I decided to finish it, add some small part, you will see which one, and then upload it. So probably tomorrow it will be uploaded. Again, guys, if it's for beginners, so probably it's like you're not gonna be interested in this, but since it's already done. And also, it's not only videos that might be helpful for beginners, but also I will try to deliver. I will try another way of delivering important, in my opinion, important message, something that I'm focused on for the last, lately. On my Twitter, on streams, on videos, everywhere I can. Are you safe? Yeah, I am, but most Ukrainians are not, including children, and it's an unfortunate situation, and we're trying to make a difference. I was actually at some point of the stream I was talking about expanded and enhanced. Like, I'm not quite sure if it's worth spending $60. We don't know the price yet, by the way, so maybe it will be less. But knowing how greedy Rockstar and Take-Two are, I'm pretty sure it will be full price. And then I thought that, well, like, if I'm willing to pay $60 to receive Red Dead Redemption 2 on consoles with, this ray tracing and 60 FPS, and I don't know, maybe even yes. Caro UK, this one for the children. I'll give more when I can. Thanks for doing this, Cat. Thanks for doing this, Caro UK. And as you can see from messages, it's not like millionaires are donating. A lot of messages are like, I wish I could give more, and I will give more when I can. And it's extremely touching and cool, and deserves respect when people, even though they don't have too much money, extra money, they still finding that they want to support and donating it to the charity, donating it to someone who's really in a tough situation right now. Pavan says, the Russian justification for war is one of the silliest things. I mean, you see, the thing is, the propaganda is extremely weird thing, because I'm keeping an eye on different sources of information, but the most important source of information I have, that because I know a lot of people that are currently in Ukraine, live there, like for example with Irpin, right, the ones that I was talking, because Russian propaganda says that Ukrainian army is not letting people and children of Irpin to leave the city, which is not true, because I know a person in Irpin who was trying to leave the city, and they know people who actually made such attempt and come back, and it's not the Ukrainian army was stopping them from it. So in many cases, I know the situation. It's not always possible, right? But in many cases, it's possible to get first-hand information from people who are in this, unfortunately, are in the middle of what's going on. And in all cases, it's like one side, and you know which is just lying with no shame. Hey Cat, how do I level up my bounty hunter role faster? Well, deliver bounty targets alive. I'm not quite sure if it's worth waiting for the 30 minutes. I believe 10 minutes is, or 12. Marcus Stephanie again donated $100 to support Ukraine. Thank you, Marcus. Big thanks. Big thanks again. And as for bounty hunter role, just it's pretty important to keep them alive. Do daily challenges. Remember, it's a free experience. Ultimis. I hope this money can find some good use. I wish the best for the children of Ukraine and their families. I'm pretty sure it will find a good use because, you know, these charity organizations, they are not only trusted and well known, and actually they were chosen by Streamlabs. It's not like every charity organization can be added there, but also there is some sort of like a rating for different charity organizations. And for example, this Save the Children organization has 4 stars out of 4, which is the highest, obviously the highest possible. So you can be sure that your money will be spent on exactly what they should be spent on helping children in this case. And again, I repeat, because I received few messages from trolls, like people were saying, oh, you just stealing this money. No, I don't even touch this money. Nothing of this amount goes to me in any form. So and you know what? It's the sickest part about these comments. They try to take some good thing. These comments like, oh, you're stealing money. They try to take some good things. People, good thing is people are trying to help. People are donating their money to support ones who in need now. So it's a good thing. It's a great thing. But these trolls are taking this situation, turning it upside down and trying to show it as something bad, something ugly, something, basically something that is ugly as these trolls are. And for some other viewers who still, you know, not yet decided if they want to support or not, it might be an argument. They will say, oh no, someone is stealing all this money. I'm not gonna support. I'm not gonna help anyone. Everyone around is a fraud. And you know, that's why these trolls deserve nothing but ban and disrespect. Unknown friend donated $20. James says, their insults are so cheap and pathetic too. Yeah, because I mean, one of these comments was again in Russian language. It was like, oh, there are no requisites. We don't know where we are sending our money. Like it was said like he is donating any money, which is definitely not. But no, there are. You can find all the information about the charity organization and about like what they're doing. It's registered charity organization. But anyway, I'm gonna ignore. Dark Avenger says, trolls are the worst. They just have nothing better to do but to hate. It's pathetic. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't really understand why it's happening, like, but it's happening and it's not cool. Dark says, Cat, do you know how to use a gun? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, because of the circumstances. It's like for the first time in my life, kinda regret not knowing how to use a gun. Oh, which would be more useful, something more significant. But everyone, I mean, I'm trying to help the way I can. So, like, I'm a professional YouTuber and streamer, and that's exactly what I'm doing, trying to make a difference. Not only things that, okay, I'm not gonna talk about this, but it's not the only thing, but one of them. And as you can see, we are making a difference, because already from these 2 streams, the ones that was happened on Friday and today's, we managed to get almost $10,000. Just think about it, $10,000. Fluffy feet. Don't forget to eat beans. Okay, you know what, Fluffy feet? It's a good thing that you reminded me of eating beans, because in every single situation, eating beans will not hurt you. Okay, in some situations, like example, if you are going on a date, don't eat beans. But in other situations, it's definitely not gonna hurt you. Comma Cat, don't let the trolls get you down, Cat. You are doing a good thing. We believe in you. Like, thank you, Comma Cat. It's not like it's getting me down, okay? I see the amount of comments supporting me. I see the amount of money that we managed to get. Amount of likes. So it's obvious that these trolls are not even a minority. They are insignificant amount of all the viewers, all the community members. I'm just saying that it's still weird to me that they exist. No audio? I forgot to turn on audio. Oh no. Oh no. No, there is an audio. It's just kinda quiet, but there is an audio. Cat, what breed is Scrawny Nug horse? And it's a horse that you get for, you know, for free. Not even for free, but the horse that, you know, you can use when all your horses, normal horses, are dead. And I'm not quite sure what breed that horse is. Florida Man donated $3. Thank you, Florida Man, again. As you can see, it's something that I was saying on the previous stream. I'm pretty sure that most people who are donating, they're not donating for the first time. They donate to different charities. They donate multiple times on these streams. And anyway, thanks. Foxy says, you only say donate to save the children, when in reality you using that to get views. Nice one. Whoa. That I was talking about. I mean, dude, jokes aside, how much do you think I will earn on this stream? On this particular stream? I'm gonna tell you, like, on the previous stream, I donated $77 to Hope Project, and I earned like $10 from monetization. What a brilliant plan I have, right? What a brilliant... Like, guys, before even making these troll comments, at least use some logic. Something. Okay, guys, well, I know I should not bring any negativity, and talking and replying to trolls is a negativity, so I will ignore it for now and focus on some good stuff, like, for example, the fact that we already collected $2.6 thousand, right? Mio Bio says, "Hey Kat, I really hope you are doing well." Not like well, but comparing to to many people, unfortunately, it can be called well. You are an amazing person for raising money for such a great cause in such unfortunate time in history. I love you, man, and I hope this unnecessary war stops. Thank you. And I guess we all hope that it will stop. Even trolls hope that the war will stop. Mohammed says, do charity stream for Iraq. Okay, dude. These charity organizations are helping people all across the world, like this particular two that I chose. Ivan Draga says, anyone could done a better job with the online mode. If you're talking about Red Dead Online, and that rocks, like most companies could do much better with this online mode and develop it much better than Rockstar, I will agree. Like, yeah, most companies would do much better job with this, with Red Dead Online. Ultimis donated $1. Thank you. Every dollar counts. Again. I hope you're okay, Pierre Burns. Well, relatively. Vanilla Unicorn says, I just wanna be able to make another character on Red Dead without deleting the one I have. Like, yeah, it's super weird that you can do it. I mean, it makes no sense. I always thought that Rockstar, you know, keeping this to add it later as something that will cost gold, for example, you know, and pretend that it's a new content at some point. But no, they are not doing it still, and it's weird. It's really makes no sense, because like, why would Rockstar not want us to make another character, right? It will keep people playing, because it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun to start again. Even if you played like thousands of hours in Red Dead Online, starting again, it will give you like many hours of kind of different experience. It's not. It's an experience that you already had, but you kind of forgot about it because it was long time ago. And it's cool to keep people playing, and it's free for Rockstar. It's not like something you need to develop, right? But it's still not in the game. Why? I have no idea. X IPA X. Howdy. PPCat and chat. Howdy. And by the way, hello to everyone and welcome. Let me check, you know, this. I forgot to check. I usually check the stats. Like, we have 300 viewers. Cool. And 600 likes, which is even more impressive, because usually amount of likes after this time is more or less equal to the amount of viewers, but now we have twice more likes than viewers. Main Kung Fu says, starting out in this game is cancer, because just grinding strange missions to get gold. No, don't grind strange missions. GG Scene TX. With US foreign policy mistakes since World War II, it's easy to become cynical. However, Ukraine's cause is just and its victims of Russia's authoritarian aggression. So sorry, I will continue reading like here. It was a long message. Thank you, by the way, for your support, but I'm not reading that fast, unfortunately. If you value freedom, opportunity, and human rights, support Ukraine. Exactly. It's important. In any way, you can, in any form, even, sharing the information about the fact that a war is important, because again, in Russia it's illegal to call it war. Many good independent media was closed just because they were calling war a war. Just think about it. We're not talking about picking sides, right? But when it's illegal to call war a war, and government says it's illegal, how can you trust them at all? It's like 1984 became true. Okay, I found it now, so collectible, pretty good. Rodrigo says, daily challenges give you gold. Not only daily challenges, I understand we are talking about this. Emmy post. Oh, hi Emmy. PvP Cat, thinking of you, your family and Ukrainian countrymen. Please stay safe. Thank you, Emmy. Emmy is a long-time supporter and a patron. Okay, guys, now it's official. I was checking the numbers, but now it's official. On 2 streams, we managed to collect $10,000 for these 2 charities for Ukraine, but in 2 charities, Project Hope and Save the Children. To be honest, they're pretty similar charity organizations, but one is focusing on gathering medical supplies, doing this field work, and second one is focusing on children, not only medical supplies for children, but also food, shelter, stuff like that. And just think about it, like we have a pretty small community, right? But so supportive. It's really cool. What would you like to see in Red Dead Online the most, out of all the roles they could add? Actually, I'm not really looking for roles. I'm more looking for properties and heists, robberies. It's not necessary should be a role, you know. They might add it as a role, and I'm talking about both properties and robberies, but it might be some different mechanic. You know, something like they did with. I don't want to say this, but like, you know, they can use some mechanics similar to Blood Money update, but make it better. But it might be a role as well. One says, thank you for being so kind to do a charity stream, and I hope this war ends soon. Well, hope that, and thank you for visiting, and thanks to anyone who decided to support these charities with money, and also by placing a like or let's say somehow sharing the information that stream is going on right now, because more viewers we have, more money we will be able to collect to these charities. More difference we will be able to make. Neverfall News Network says bank heists, farming, mining, housing, gun, strap mods. Uh-oh, what's wrong with my horse? Yeah, they should do it. Sarah donated $100. Again, thank you, Sarah. Sarah Schmitz. Matthew says, no more infinite orange juice. Yeah, unfortunately. I have to use this regular glass. Oh, I hit something again. Regular glass with regular water, and it's not infinite. But actually this time I used a little trick. So, you know, if you're planning to stream for quite some time, more than 2 hours, you need not to bring 1 glass of water, but you need 2 glasses of water. Because otherwise you will run out of water, like it happened to me on a previous stream. And despite the fact that, you know, the stream making a huge difference, and the more I stream, the more difference. So will be more money we are, you know, managing to collect. So more good deeds will happen. More people will receive support, but I just had to stop because my throat became super dry and it was kind of hard for me to continue. And with 2 glasses of water, we can help much more. May I see the cat like in the camera? Fortunately, if you're talking about the real cat, he's not in a camera. He's not around me, but I can show you cat. I have this, you know, so cute cat and the box. But he's fine, don't worry. He's eating super healthy. Maybe not even healthy. Maybe he's even too much. Sleeping too much. But you know, it's the usual stuff for cats. It's never too much. And again, I'm falling like all the time. Дякую, X-Man says, which is thanks in Ukrainian. DF says, love the game so much, but it's dead. Play Elden Ring, bro. Like, you see, the thing is, I don't really have much time to play recently. But and additionally, there are some other games, not Elden Ring only. It's just I would not buy Elden Ring anyway, just because I never played any Souls game, despite the fact that I actually like it, like the concept from what I know. But for some reason, I never tried it. But I know it's a good game. Some people call it awesome game. But I just was not planning to play it. Cat, are you taking all the collectibles? I'm trying to take the to get the collections. I'm not using any map or something. I'm just riding around with no plan and gathering what I can find. Let's go to Saint Denis and then north from there. You know, back in beta, and if you played in beta, you know this. But back in beta, like this area, let me show it. right here, north to Saint-Denis, was like the best place, maybe even the only place you want to go if you needed money, because there were birds. So yeah, still birds, but like it's not the best way of money making anymore, and for a long time. But back then, hunting these birds and getting feather and also hunting alligators was like pretty good, solid way of making money. Not significant money, but like at better days, before rolls, it was good. Red Dead Serious Game says, Cat, you seriously need a moderator to help you out. I guess. I mean, guys, I'm not. I cannot read all the comments. Blunt to the Dome says, they used to give you more feathers for the better birds. Yeah, they changed it. And back then you could make 3 feathers from one bird, and it was like pretty good. Christian says, hi from Scotland, where we still have pubs like the ones in the game. Yeah, that's pretty cool to have such pubs. Dusty Graves says, Rockstar is most definitely working on Red Dead Online. You can see it in gameplay. Glitches don't happen due to just neglect. I'm not quite sure if Rockstar is definitely, if we can say that Rockstar is definitely working on Red Dead Online. I see no, there are some small indications like that they're doing something, they have some plans, but like, these indications are really small. But they are not telling us anything about Red Dead Online, not sharing any information, not making any updates, like nothing. Why do colors in your game looks different? It's because when I started to set up a stream on a notebook, I found out that colors from my Xbox are kind of weird and too dark because of this HDR option. So I added some filters and now it looks like this. GG CineTX donated 50 again. 50 bonus for your 1984 reference. Thank you, dude. But I mean, this reference is super obvious. Like, unfortunately. And it's you know, if you want to, like, let's be honest, in many situations, especially if we're talking about government, we can find references to 1984. But this time it's so heavily obvious that it's actually scary. It is. Universe is Ohio. Yeah, it's a pretty good joke. Dark Avenger says, Elden Ring is overhyped. It's ok, but not too good. I don't know, I have nothing to say about this game because I never played it myself, but from the, you know, different ratings and different reviews, what I can tell that it looks interesting. If I were, you know, a Souls game fan, I would definitely buy it. Okay, let's take it. Arthur Morgan says, it's funny how everyone is giving Elden Ring 10 out of 10 masterpiece rating, but they crap on Red Dead. Actually, Red Dead Redemption received pretty good ratings as well. And I've heard that Elden Ring is kinda, you know, has a lot of problems on a PC. So PC port is far from perfect. But on a consoles, it's good. Juan Trevino says, what are you doing right now? Is that a mission? No, I'm just, you know, to have some background, just running around and collecting collectibles. I thought about doing some legendary bounty on the background, but you know, it's not cool if I'm missing some donations, because that's the main purpose of this stream is to gather, as you can see, to raise some donations for charity, for Save the Children organizations that is helping children of Ukraine, and not only of Ukraine actually, but right now they are focusing on helping children from Ukraine who are still in Ukraine and refugees. James says, most new games are so disappointing. And actually, it's true, and probably it's one of the reasons why Elden Ring is receiving such high reviews, because, you know, we have not had too many good games in a long time. Especially if we're talking about AAA games, most of them are disappointing. Suz donated $55 to support Ukraine. Thank you, Suz. Saz. Or Suz. I need to level up my English. That's what I can tell you. I need to do it. For sure. Fluffy Feet says, Elden Ring is just another Souls game that now looks like World of Warcraft. I will actually disagree, but what I can tell for sure that it's not really looks like a World of Warcraft. It looks better. I mean, you probably have not revisited World of Warcraft for many years, because World of Warcraft looks pretty bad right now, because it's an extremely old game, and I was disappointed. Obviously, you know, I remember World of Warcraft, how it was 20 years ago, and when a few years ago I revisited it because I was looking for some MMORPG to play, so I thought, oh, maybe I should try World of Warcraft again, and boy, oh. Well, it's obvious for such an extremely old game. So, yeah, from what I can tell, Elden Ring looks much better. Sus says, thanks for the link, Cat. Thanks for doing it. Thank to you for taking part in this. Anonymous. Сердце болит за Украину. Спасибо тебе, кот, ты хороший человек. And I'm gonna thank you, by the way. I'm gonna translate. I feel pain for Ukraine. Thank you, Cat, you are a good man. Thank you for supporting. Big thanks. Big thanks. Just realized that I'm not centered. My head is not centered. C1 donated $20. Look, guys, thanks by the way, C1. Big thanks. We are almost reaching $3,000 milestone. That's insane. 2 streams, more than $10,000 for charity. You cannot see it, but I'm excited. It's just like I'm not gonna, you know, like streamers do when they receive donations or something, and they like go overexcited, like, oh yay! No, it's not that type of situation. I'm not that type of person, but I'm really excited and really glad. Beaver Edwards for Peaceful World donated $10. Thank you. Hopefully there will be peace. Someday. I mean, some days there definitely will be peace, but like I hope that it will be as much as soon as possible. Okay, no. Not so fast, stupid cougar. Easy. Oh, it's a 3-star cougar. So wait. MA57 asks, Cat, how is your sons doing? Well, they're fine, you know, because I repeat, we're in safety, and luckily they have not witnessed this situation. They were not in Ukraine when it all started, but you know, when me and my wife like telling them what is going on, and especially when, you know, showing them some pictures, especially of the areas that are familiar to them, areas around summer house, areas in Kiev, because I repeat, we live in a place that is targeted by missiles, and they kind of, you know, getting really disappointed and crying. But, well, doing fine. Are all your pets with you now? No, none of my... I actually have only one pet, and it's a cat. And he's not with me, but he's fine. Codename OOF says. That's actually relatable. Sometimes I get a really cool gift, and that I wanted, that I'm real grateful. But when I try express it outside, I can't. Yeah, it happens. 72 King David. Much respect to you, Cat. I'm praying for Ukraine and sending support. Much respect to you and to everyone who supported this initiatives, these charities on previous stream and on this one. And yeah, about expressing emotions, it's not always, you know, required to act like you are super glad if you are a glad and proud moment. And you know, in some circumstances, for example, right here, if I will start laughing and dancing, because yeah, I'm really glad that we managed to again exceed the goal by much and definitely make a big difference. But if I will start laughing and dancing because of this, it will definitely look inappropriate, because you know, we're gathering money for a good thing, but you know, the whole situation is pretty dark and grim. But you know, webcam spam is worse than the trolls. Yeah, actually, it's surprising to me why YouTube still don't know how to deal with this spam bots. Like, it should not be that hard, especially since most of the time they have pretty much the same title, nickname, I'm sorry. So is it really that hard to ban them? Ahmed says, is your cat in Ukraine? Yeah. $3,000 collected to Save the Children charity organization. Pretty cool. It's really cool. It's really good achievement. Guys, tomorrow I'm planning to upload these videos that I've made. So we were talking about this, and again I just repeat that it's mostly focused on beginners, so letting you know. Yeah, let me check the stats of this stream. How much likes to dislikes we have. It's pretty interesting. Well, 700 likes, big thanks, and 20 dislikes. What I can do. Nice charity stream, Dan Miller says. Thanks. And thanks to anyone who made it possible, you know, to say that it's a nice charity stream because of all the donations that were received. So thanks to anyone who was donating, who was placing likes, who was promoting this stream in any way. Papa Kai, thanks for your content and good luck for your family. Thank you. Thank you, Papa Kai. And guys, about the streams, I'm not quite sure if I will be able to stream in the nearest future, because I'm not quite sure. We are changing apartment for, you know, the cheaper one, and I'm not quite sure how internet will be there, if it's gonna be good. 72 King David donated $20 again, by the way. Thanks. Multiple donations, but I will try to make you know, to start working again. Maybe we'll make a video that I was planning to make for a long time now, but as for streams I'm not sure. But anyway, I will definitely make some more charity streams in the future. Anonymous donated $7. Thank you, unknown friend. I understand that making charity streams like every day is not the best idea, but time to time I will. The Palace says, I'm starting over in Red Dead Online. What would you say is an efficient way to gain gold for rolls? Daily challenges. I would actually try to to find a team and go for call to arms, but if you don't have such option, if you don't know anyone, well, Telegram missions are interesting choice. Maybe Blood Money is better than Stranger missions for beginners for sure. Just don't go for Stranger missions. They pay, you know, amount of gold is the same, but they pay less money, and sometimes you can be interrupted by other players because Stranger missions they have this weird mechanic to make beginners' life even harder, probably. And yeah, this will be enough. Keep an eye on daily challenges, keep an eye on awards. Don't forget to reset the awards. And like Blood Money, Telegram missions, if you have some friends, call to arms is definitely the #1 choice. This community is beautiful. UWU says, exactly. Exactly. The Guido Martelli missions give gold. Yes, yeah, they give exactly the same amount of gold as any other mission. And additionally, by completing these opportunities for the wow, Bay and K donated $500 always for the kids. Thank you by NK. And now we have $3,500. So totally almost $11,000 for 2 charities. Wow. Pixel donated $20. Thank you. And you see, each time when someone is donating, there is a cat holding the thanks. I don't know why I'm explaining it to you, it's obvious, but I still decided to say it. And behind there is a Ukrainian flag. I don't know, I think this picture is cute. What revolvers, pistols are you using? If I'm using pistols, I'm using Mausers. If I'm using revolvers, I'm using Navy, just because they look cool. And actually, not only because they look cool, but I mean, it's a pretty close choice. Le Mans or Navy. In my opinion, Le Mans is even a little bit better in PvE, but I still usually using navies because, you know, they have this awesome look, something that I remember from Western movies. That's how revolver should look like, in my opinion. Let me actually show it to you. And for some reason I had Le Mans equipped. Le Mans also looks cool, but Navy is just awesome. Let's clean it. I don't have it. Oh, it's clean already, but like, take a look at this. It's a beautiful revolver. Oops. Iago dal Buio. Cat, you're a good man. Stay strong, stay safe. Cheers from Italy. Cheers to you, Iago. And thanks for supporting. Coma Cat says all the support is awesome. Yeah, I'm out of words actually. After the first, and you know what the interesting thing is? It was super unusual to me. I thought that like no one will use link after the stream will end, because I don't know. But from previous stream, we collected $6,500, and when stream ended, and I just, you know, uploaded this record of a stream, so stream offline, we managed to collect another $700 of when stream was not even live. And by the way, it's one of the reasons why I'm asking you to place a like under this video. It helps to promote the stream and the recording of the stream. 72 King David again donated $20 to support children. Thanks, it definitely helps. So even when we will end the stream, it still will continue making a difference. Some people will say that I'm saying it just because I want to collect another few dollars from monetization, but I repeat, monetization here is only because I think that YouTube, you know, YouTube's algorithm promotes videos and streams with the monetization turned on a little bit better. I don't think the difference is significant, to be honest, but like any difference is important. Caro UK says, you raised more than 10k, well done, Cat. Actually, we managed to raise almost 11k now. And it's not counting, you know, donations that people made using links that I'm sharing in Twitter and in my videos, previous videos. Liked Granofuru says, Where do I comment? Well, you commented in chat, like, you know, when stream will end, there will be a recording of the stream, and but I think you cannot like twice. I'm pretty sure it's impossible. But it doesn't matter. If you have a lot of likes, this stream will be promoted and we will get even more money. Ahmed says, are you safe from Russia? Well, the question is if anyone is safe from Russia. And I'm not trying to over-dramatize it. Like, it's a real question. Do you think you are safe? But, like, if the question is more specific, well, yeah, relatively, yeah. Stark Blast donated $20. Thank you, Stark Blast. You'll do... I'm not gonna read the whole nickname. Asking, when will you make the video showing us the money going to the charity? Are you kidding me? I'm not even taking this money. Maybe it's another troll. I'm not even touching this money. They go directly to the charity, and it's Streamlabs. Just Google what company. There is a company. I'm using their software to stream. They are in charge of collecting money and transferring them to the charity. Edward M. Love your channel. You are doing a great thing here. Thank you, Edward M. And, well, you are doing a good thing here by donating. All respect. Anyway, guys, I'm not quite sure if I need to repeat it so often, but again, money goes directly to charity. Streamlabs is in charge. They send all the money to these charity organizations that are, again, trustable charity organizations. You can Google them if you want. And I understand that, you know, when we're talking about charities, there are a lot of, well, you know, scam. And even with this campaign, there were already people gathering money via Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and they are gathering them not for the charity of any kind, but for themselves. And that always happens. We should be careful. I agree. And that's why before promoting any sort of a charity or, you know, using it on the stream or previous stream, I'm Googling, I'm searching information, I'm going to the site of this charity, I'm looking what they're doing, I'm reading reviews, and I donate myself as well. MXL says, I love you, man. Hope you and your family are safe. Yeah, thanks. Luckily we are. Okay, so let me read. Dusty Graves donated $50. Thank you. Prayers to you and your family, cat. Thanks. Thanks for prayers and thanks for $50. And again, I probably said this, you know, few times, but some people say, well, like, prayers, how do they help? But they actually help. If they done, you know, if people publicly saying that, oh, I'm praying for Ukrainian people, when people see it, they feel a little bit better, because it's it's important to know that you have support from a lot of different people. It's important, just so publicly showing what I'm trying to say. Publicly showing support is also a great thing, and it also helps. Probably for the next stream, if there will be a stream anytime soon, I will try to find a moderator. A Valentine Sheriff's Office. Pretty cool. Pretty cool nickname. Donated $20. Valentine Sheriff's Office always has a tough times because there are a lot of crimes and griefers in Valentine. But still they found time and money to support charity. Impressive. Okay, you know what, let's go to Coulter, because on this stream I probably was in pretty much every... Okay, so actually we found the collectible. Let's get it. Okay. And anyway, still collectible. Someone killed me because, you know, griefers will be griefers, and it's a whole posse, and I don't even have weapons. Even on a, I'm afraid it's a stream snipers, so I will just change lobby. But even on a charity stream snipers will find you, or griefers, or just griefers. I mean, it might be a bad thing if it's a stream snipers, because, you know, some trolls will decide to DDoS. What kind of horse do you have? I have a Turkoman horse. Actually, I have different horses, but right now, currently, I'm using Turkoman horse, and it's like I have two favorite horses, Turkoman and Shire. Unfortunately, in online there is no, you know, this completely black Shire that we have in Red Dead Redemption 2 story. Absolutely amazing horse, and I don't know why. I mean, it's a pretty cheap horse. Shires are cheap. Why not adding it to online? It's not like they saving this content to add it like sometime later and earn some gold. People probably not gonna pay gold for Share. X IPA X, another $50. Prayer for you, your family, for Ukraine, and for Ukraine. Thank you. And as I said, people are donating multiple times, quite a lot, and that's how we managed to get so impressive amount of money. What others do you have? Oh, dude, I have pretty much full stable, at least 9 horses on Xbox, and I believe full stable on a PC, so I have different horses. But these two are my favorites. Okay. So we're actually pretty close to Coulter, so let's go there by feet. Luko Zadi says, I wish we could own Bull in Red Dead Online as well. I wish we could own a donkey in Red Dead Online. It would be cool. Your opinion on Borchardt C93, which is semi-automatic pistol in Red Dead Online. It's a, you know, with Mausers, it's an extremely close choice. Semi-automatic is a little bit better if we're talking about stats, but it's not important difference. However, and semi-automatic is cheaper and available on lower levels. However, I prefer to use Mausers because, you know, it has more bullets. And that might make a difference sometimes in PvP, in showdown, when you fight in multiple opponents. Because the way you use pistols in Red Dead Online, you have to use painted black and just spray for a headshot. Make multiple shots. And so if you fight in few opponents, like with semi-automatic, sometimes you will run out of ammo, and if you run out of ammo, you will be dead. But with Mausers, you have 4 extra bullets, 2 in each weapon, and it might make a difference. That's why I'm using Mausers. But I mean, it's a really close choice, I repeat, and even more, if you're not using painted black, semi-automatic is a better choice because for some reason it benefits from Gunslinger's Choice ability card, like, extremely. Can you show your ability card? I actually have no idea what ability cards I'm using, but I'm pretty sure it's some sort of yeah, it's just a lazy PvE build. I call it lazy PvE. Painted black, Strange Mantis, and Eye for an Eye, Cold-Blooded. So I can do pretty much any PvE and without running out of dead eye or health. Uh-oh. What's this? We have a fight. Okay. Let's have a fight with revenue agents. And I'm gonna show you why I'm using this build. You see, I'm not gonna run out of the die probably because of Eye for an Eye. Without drinking, and keep in mind I started the fight without having a dead eye bar at all. I was not drinking any tonics, and you see, at the end of a fight I have like 1/3 of a dead eye bar, and again had no reason to drink tonics, dead eye tonics, health tonics. So this build is like pretty easy for. This build is for a pretty easy PvE, and it doesn't matter if you have auto-aiming or don't. And now we're entering this area, snow area. Here we go. Just as I planned. Beautiful landscape. Take a look at this. Which snipers do you prefer? Carcana or Roll and Block? Carcana or Roll and Block? Obviously Carcana, it's much better than Roll and Block. If you're interested to see like why, you know, details, tests, I suggest you to just search for this video on my channel. It's called Carcana versus Roll and Block. And in which but spoiler, Carcana is much better. Carcana is a little bit, like, not a little bit, but unbalanced, like heavily unbalanced. Anyway guys, it's time for me to call my relatives, and thanks for joining the stream and showing all this support. Again, we showed enormous amount of support. I'm sorry if I was, you know, had this I was looking a little sad, but it is what it is. And thanks to everyone who took part, showed support, made donations, placed a like, and just visited this stream. Remember, all these I repeat again, all these donations are making big difference. Money going directly to charity organizations. if you press this icon, actually let me show it to you. You see there is a, for example, here on Project Hope, close to the Hope, you see icon, information icon. If you click on it, it will lead you to Project Hope website, and you can read about them and so on. But these organizations are making big difference. Anyway, thank you for visiting, and thanks to everyone who took part. Again, impressive result. $3,800 collected for Save the Children charity, and community is amazing. I mean, I said it, I'm gonna repeat it again. I was not expecting such results, even close, not even close. But 2 streams in a row and 11,000 already collected. So thanks. Stay healthy, it's important. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully see you soon. And thanks again for support, for all the forms of support that you're showing, not only to me but to Ukraine in general.